Testing 1, 2 in 2025, sucker. Guess who? Guess who? Once again in the compartment, freaking bay. Dillon in the details. Live from the compartment bay. Gentlemen! Gentlemen! Delicious. Time for a reality check. Let me share out the link.
Welcome. King Venom movie is a member. What's up, brass? Time to burn New Year's oils.
2 years. King Venomooey. Fudge yeah, mother fudger. Put up automatic. Billiam. And we got Ratty in the compartment. Freaking bay. 1 second. Let me share out the details.
Welcome.
Hello! There's no frickin' way. 31 frickin' months. And to think I have timed this man out like an idiot. I have timed out Philo like a stupid. How dare me? I am live. See, the way I think Twitter works, or X, or whatever you want to call it, if you post a link, it gets ignored. But if you just post that you're live, I don't know. Elon Musk, take the foot out of your mouth. You're an AI alien from space. Leave me alone. Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I've been seeing it's hot. Hotter than frickin' lava. The game just doesn't stop. Like 400,000 consecutive players for over a month. Not even, actually, yeah, just over a month. Well, it's really well designed, I gotta say. All I don't like is the level design. Levels, to me, it's not fun to fight in. But the destruction of the world, whatever you want to call it, levolution, where you can destroy shit and it changes the way the area is played, I like that. I love that. But Marvel Rivals, I'm just not that into it. I'm already cooking over on Overwatch. Hate to say it. Man, Carl Casey can cook. What the fuck? Some badass music. Let's make sure we tag him so we don't get, like, copyrighted out of our minds. Oh, he's already tagged. Good. Do not. Please don't. Anyway, Happy New Year to everybody. Sorry I ain't been live in a minute. Just been dealing with the reality of life, man. And it is a doozy. And any other time I've just been sinking into games nonstop. Helldivers 2 has me back in. In fact, Game of the Year last year, I forgot what they said it was. I don't care about Geoff Keighley or his cuck squad. Frankly, it was all over in, 2018, 2019? It will never leave my mind. Game of the Year no longer means anything, but doesn't mean it has to mean nothing over here for us. You know, we can have our own Game of the Year thing. And if I had to put it a certain way, I've got a list, but it's hard to just, throw it out there into the world. Best way I could say it is probably Helldivers 2 or probably Helldivers 2, man. It gave me an experience like no other game did. They accomplished something that no other game has really done for me in a while, and that's they got my money multiple times. It's like $10 here, $10 there. Hey, I'm in. I'm in. I'm screwed. I'm already deeply a part of the Helldivers universe, and I really love it. So perhaps Game of the Year would go to that, but I don't know, man. There are underdogs in the competition that I think deserve representation. And Dragon's Dogma 2, I don't know why people threw that game in the trash. I guess it has something to do with optimization. Get over it. Oh, I can't fast travel for free? Everything takes effort in video games. I don't understand why. All of a sudden, it's a big deal. How you guys doing? Change my camera setup? What does that mean? What's going on, Cup? Astrobot. Oh yeah, Astrobot. You know what? Astrobot, in a way, deserves it. It's like a karmic justice. Something in the universe has aligned correctly. But the game was 6 hours. Let's not throw $60 to 6 hours, man. It's not about quantity, but at the same time, it's like a full price game. Kong. Yeah, absolutely. It got slapped to the side. I'm not sure why. But I'm guessing it has to do with being a Chinese developer, more of an independent kind of thing. Whatever. Don't worry about it. There's like 50 events where it's Game of the Year this, Game of the Year that. No one really cares. In the end, it means nothing. Experience is everything. So, fundamentally, just experience it and that's good enough. Who cares about some shiny award on a shelf? Sure, some people deserve it, but what's it really gonna do? Collect dust. Big whoop. What's going on, Dennis? My camera setup. It's a little bit changed, but only slightly. Dragon's Dogma 2, Stellar Blade. I can't believe they slapped Stellar Blade down. That game's got some invigorating music. It's lovely. It's fun. I mean, what the hell else do you need? Looks good, sounds good, feels good. So, not to just keep reiterating the same point, but frankly, it means nothing. What Geoff Keighley says, it means nothing. Guy sells stage time. Guy sells airtime. Cool. Do that shit on television. Then maybe I'll be impressed by the numbers. But in the day and age of YouTube where you can just have a button you push to have audience, members, subscribers, people who tune in and comment, you can just buy those things anymore. It's really crazy to me. In this day and age of that, a number of however many million we're watching, I don't care. It's not a big deal to me. Things in life no longer impress me like money. Money is a really I used to be impressed. I used to be, wow, you've got a crazy car. You've got an actual DeLorean. Wow. Wow, you've got a fucking Lamborghini in the garage? These things used to entice me. I used to be like, whoa. I mean, it's still cool, but money doesn't really impress me anymore like it used to. And that's what it is, a big money event. It's a pleasure fest with a bunch of non-creators. Deciding which creator makes it to the stage. Astrobot was closer to 12 hours, perhaps completion. Yo!
Death by Nemesis has just tipped
Thank
$10
you.
through Super Chat. Midnight Oils is back. I started to worry I was about to send a couple BOW your way for a wellness check with a couple first aid sprays in case you needed it.
Dude, no joke, I've been thinking about... Well, to make a long story short, I bought a Dragon Ball Z game, DBZ Kakarot. It was on sale, super sale. I bought this game and I've been playing it. And you remember Capsule Corp? How they would have these like big ass objects inside a little capsule. You'd click the capsule, throw it, it'd bust out a spaceship or something. But to make the long story short, thinking about that and then thinking about Resident Evil, I kind of want a first aid spray. You know, I've been to Hot Topic, I've seen all this, you know, cool shit that you can buy. Like, you know, Resident Evil merchandise in general. I don't own a lot of it. But I am thinking maybe like a first aid spray would be cool. Something small, you know? I don't need Leon S. Kennedy's fucking outfit. But like a first aid spray or like a STARS badge, that'd be cool. Get the actual brass face on it, man. Thank you so kindly for the 10, Mr. Nemesis. When is there going to be a Dog of the Year? That sounds like a great event, but you think people are crazy about games. Bro, you chose this dog over my dog? My dog literally saved a baby from a fireplace. And it's like, whoa. Yeah, that's a tough one there, but I do like the concept. Animals, way better than human beings, way better than technology. Shit. I... If I had $1 billion right this second, I'd build an animal sanctuary immediately that has all kinds of securities and people watching and like making sure everyone's treating the animals nice. And yeah. An RPD licensed typewriter. Bro, that sounds cool too. I'm trying to test something right now. I'm keeping it subtle, but I'm trying to see if the frame rate on the screen stays the same with the chat on the screen or not. Because I like the chat on the screen. And I think we've kicked out every sludge, mouth-filled sucker in here, so. Big dub. Thank you so kindly, man. Yeah, what have I been doing with my time? Just trying to mentally get on track. I started the new year in a strange mode, very negative mode. So I'm trying to like open up the possibilities to maybe some positivity. And it's just been like game every night that I'm not working. And here we are. Took some time to get back, but I think we'll get right back on track. Like a glove. Like a glove. The ink ribbon, of course. I actually have an old school typewriter, but it's not as old school as you'd think. It's more like 70s or 80s. By the way, why did they have a typewriter like that in Resident Evil? Does it make sense? Maybe there's something I'm missing. I need to consult an expert on this. Because in the basement of like every damn place you go in any building in Resident Evil, there's a basement filled with technology. Shit that could scan you from top to bottom and know who you are. Yet we're using a typewriter from like, I don't know, 1960. Like, what the shit? It is interesting to think about this many years later, and the whole time I haven't even questioned it. Just now was the first time I've ever questioned it. Why do they have the old school typewriters in Resident Evil? I guess it fits. Fits with the mansion. Does it fit anywhere else? I don't know. That's a big question. Joff is a snake oil salesman. He definitely brings hype to the table. But sometimes hype is a bunch of nothing. It's a pile of napkins that can be blown away by saying, oh, this game was developed with AI. Oh, this game, their entire crew voted for this guy over here. That type of thing. I don't know, man. Half of that shit Joff showed us, they paid so much for airtime, and it looked like garbage. Some of that was so deplorable and just sad. But I guess that's kind of old news. We're on to current news, right? Well, Ubisoft, a beloved company of mine, one that I used to love, but that love has drifted and died. They are going away. It's just a matter of freaking time. I don't care how much they delay some Assassin's Creed game. It means nothing how long they delay it. They could delay it 50 years, 100 years. Put it out right now. It would not change the future. Ubisoft used to be so good. They created freaking... Some of the memories I have of games are mostly thanks to Ubisoft. Half of all of the games I played kind of belong to Ubisoft. I have put so many hours, so many fucking hours. But their last, I don't know, 7 games, 10 games, I don't know how fucking many. They've been snooze fests, just fucking critical failures that I just can't bring myself to play. I can't force myself to play this shit. Even if it were free. And this is like the last 10 games they have made, as far as I can remember. Because they put out a lot, right? Well, they seem to not be listening to the feedback, which is money. They are losing more money than I can even fucking imagine. It's like if Walter White went to his fucking backyard and just started burning all of his money on a barbecue. Yeah, it's like that. Yet these are the people who were entrusting with Splinter Cell? Nah, they're going away, but probably in a different way than you would think. Not just disappearing, not just disbanding. They'll be purchased. And then we will become... I don't know. Darker times. I think if Tencent owns too much, we're fucked. They already do. Ubisoft is already a ghost of its former self, so why should I care? Well, there's always potential in something that's not, Throw it all at the wall, man. Figure it out. Do everything in your creative fucking power. Revive the corpse. It's dead. Good time to buy Ubi stock? No, Mr. Capsule, I think it's the opposite. Well, I'm not much into investing, but I guess when it's low, it's a good time to buy, right? I'm not sure. I think it will go lower. I think it's going to get worse and worse. And the question is, when are they going to be saved? Probably when it's too late. Probably when it's too late. I mean, the damage currently is already done. What would you do? Would you just release Assassin's Creed Shadows, immediately? Because now the new date... Yeah, they delayed the game again, by the way. The new date is some type of attack that... they can't win. Ubisoft is trying to release this game on the date of some major attack. And it's like, dude, stop. Maybe just don't release the game. It's like that Batman movie that didn't come out. Batwoman, or whatever the fuck. Maybe just a tax write-off will do. Because we don't need to poison our eyes with that fuck pile. Now, I know there are some people in here who enjoy Assassin's Creed, but too bad. Just too bad. I love Far Cry. It's one of my favorite things I've ever played. Go out in the jungle, you got a fucking machete, and you're just sprinting through, and soldiers looking for you. It's fucking awesome. But it is dead. I'm not gonna dig up that corpse and make it talk. What the fuck? Far Cry is dead. And I'm just fine with that. Because I had a great time with it. In the hands of this company, everything's dead. Everything they touch dies. They have had so many opportunities and chances to turn around the ship, but they're making a $400 million quadruple A game that doesn't even have gameplay. Like, there is no going back. So what comes next? This is the boring part where we wait to see what happens. But man, when it happens, oh boy. And if it goes away, if Ubisoft goes away, well, no, they're not going away. There's too much money. There is piles of fucking money. Why do you think Rainbow Six Siege still has a fan base that, you know, keeps the game going? It's as simple as that, man. The Division. Another lie. It's not like... I don't want to say it's a bad game, but it's a lie. What they promised was an exploration, an open exploration of Manhattan, right? The whole area next to the ocean and, like... Well, not the ocean, or whatever the fuck it is. Just that area of water where the bridge is and all the fucking beautiful buildings. And just that whole area. We were supposed to be able to explore that in, like, a Ubisoft game. Unlock, take over areas. It was like The Walking Dead, but with no zombies. It's interesting shit. And then they gave us a game that... There's nothing in it. There's no video game there. It was just a cool setting. Cool set piece. It was cool as fuck. But there was no meat on the bone. I'd love to see them redo it, but, I mean, it's... You can't pull the damn thing out of the ocean. It's down. It's down there. Ubisoft, for their next move, would have to release Splinter Cell and, like, a new Ghost Recon, and they would have to be perfect. Something, man. Tom Clancy's anything. Rainbow Six Vegas. And give it an online and put them in fucking outfits that people want. You know, whatever. That's how the money flows now. And it is sad because we have lost long ago. Probably before I started the channel, man. Let me ask you guys a question, and I'm gonna look over at chat. Hopefully you reply. At least some of you. Do you remember the first skin you bought in a video game? The first microtransaction or skin? Do you have a recollection of that? Because I'm trying very hard to remember. And that was a while ago. But I think that makes so much money now. Like, dude, Overwatch literally has $50 fucking skins? You could put $100 into that game in one fucking click. Rainbow Six Vegas is legendary. That's what I like to fucking hear, man. Never bought a skin. Never bought a skin. That's fucking hardcore. Team Fortress. Now that's a while back, man. That's... Whoa, I didn't even know you could buy skins in that shit. Whoa. Whoa. Valve thinking ahead, right? I've beaten Far Cry 6. Not sure how many times. I'd rather get tattooed on my dick the word loser rather than play Far Cry 6 again. The game gives me pain in every fucking body part. Mostly in the brain. Man, imagine if they released a Rainbow Six Vegas. Just out of nowhere. And it's like high, just beautiful lighting, awesome boots on the ground, gun combat, not this technology bullshit. Please, God, do something. Oblivion and Fallout 3 were DLCs. Ah, yeah, you know what? Yeah, if we're talking like straight up a DLC, that would be Oblivion for me. I didn't believe in it. At the time, I didn't know what it was, and I didn't believe in it. I'm like, oh, you gotta pay more for more game? It's a scam. Bro, back then, I was a different human being. Let me tell you, it was a different human being. Haha, buy DLC? I thought it had to do with the internet or like online gameplay. And then I figured it out. I'm like, oh, it's just more, it's like extra game. And I didn't think it was worth it even then. Then I played it. I think the Shivering Isles, and to this day, that to me is the best fucking DLC. It changed my mind. It changed my brain. It made me a better person. Is that some crazy shit? Only microtransaction I ever purchased was the OG save room theme. Hey man, that makes sense to me. Makes perfect fucking sense. The OG music, almost in every regard that I can remember in, is better. I mean, I'm trying to be unbiased. I'm trying to think of a way to say this, but it's not that everything old school is better. But as far as Resident Evil, it basically always has been. The only game with bad music in Resident Evil is kind of like the director's cut. That game has some fucking sinister, like somebody's just literally hitting a keyboard. It's like the guy in the studio got pissed and just started fucking smashing his shit. Interesting, but not something I'd put on my iPod. Can this microphone get a little closer? Damn, why am I leaning into it? This is a fucking studio. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. My first microtransaction was the weaponized 115 for Black Ops 2. We've all committed the sin! We are sinners, sinning away. Let me tell you, man. Like, I don't say this lightly, but as far as like microtransactions and all that shit goes, I have been double dipping pretty hard. Helldivers 2, it's like, why wouldn't I want an infinite... Like, think about this. You're basically buying a content pack that never ends. As far as, like, Helldivers 2 goes, it never goes away. You can use it forever. But in, like, say, Overwatch 2, you've got this battle pass for this long. You gotta complete this shit within a certain amount of time. Then it goes away. Poof. You're fucked. In the case where I have my content permanently, that's more like it. But if it's like, hey, you gotta literally grind or you won't get this. I mean, with Helldivers 2, you do have to grind, but there's no time limit. So, I love that shit. Some games, like I said, the Battle Pass and all that shit, that to me is a microtransaction. That's a bad... Used to be a toxic thing. But now it's like... It's where a lot of the content is. It's crazy. But in certain cases, I would make this purchase. I don't give a fuck. What's $10? Shit. a meal anymore is $20. Like, holy shit. Money, money, money. Makes me sad. Glad Philo's in here defending these games, because no one else will. First ever DLC pack. Yeah, Mr. Black Ops. Yes, sir, Mr. Apple. Oh yeah, the DualShock version of the director's cut. I gotta say, it is pretty bad. It's like someone just literally was hitting a fucking keyboard, going crazy in the studio. I mean, maybe that's how they felt about the game. Maybe that's drove them insane. I don't know. I'd love to watch some documentary. By the way, speaking of documentaries, I brought this up on the channel many times, and I try to bring it up often. George A. Romero has a screenplay or script, whatever you want to call it, for Resident Evil. And it was a very faithful, very amazing script. It was going to lead into the best zombie thing ever. Documentary. But I think they just released a George A. Romero Resident Evil documentary, which there's not much you can do or say in this matter, but it just tells the story of how he turned it down. He didn't want to do it because, well, I don't want to say, but it gives reasons and such. But George A. Romero's Resident Evil, about 2 hours long. Newly filmed content, by the way. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Oh, man. Blows my mind. Fallout 3. Yeah, actually. New Vegas. Wait. No, I never bought the New Vegas DLC. That's crazy. Huh. Got my wires twisted. I was gonna bring something up. Yeah, Fallout 3, by the way. I never beat those DLCs, but I've had them forever, man. Team Fortress 2 had keys to open crates? Oh, god damn. I don't know how I feel about that one. Any of that crate stuff where it's like chance? Any of that gambling stuff? I'm not a gambling man. Absolutely not. Philo bought the Black Ops 2 weed camo. That's fucking funny, dude. I've never bought anything like that. Well, a couple years ago, I think, for Modern Warfare 3 Warzone or Zombies, they had Rick Grimes and Michonne. I had to get that. I'm a Walking Dead freak. A person who will defend every season. Because I'm insane. But, yeah. Sometimes, you know, if you're a big enough fan, do it, man. Buy the ticket, take the ride, who gives a fuck? You can't take the money with you. Let's talk about video game music. Shit. Gotcha. Video game music? Well, as of lately, video game music to me has meant less, because most of it is sound cues. It's like Left 4 Dead. It's like Helldivers 2. It's like Dragon Ball Z. These games I've been playing use musical cues more so than music as a theme. It's like it tells you when a battle's happening. Like in Skyrim or Oblivion, music starts when you're in a fucking fight. I mean, if we're talking about meaningful music in video games where it really means something, Silent Hill 2 absolutely got shunned for no good reason. The remake was so fucking amazing. But, like, we can all agree the music objectively good. Objectively great. Makes me sad. Final Fantasy? Yo, man. Final Fantasy 10. That game opened my brain up. That heavy metal sequence, I forgot the artist, but I've got it. The song is called Otherworld. But in Final Fantasy X, the opening of the game is like a fucking sports event where these people are playing. Forgot the name of the sport. But they're underwater in a sphere, and it's just a crazy ass event. They've got like a fucking heavy metal band playing. And the combination of, something like Final Fantasy and heavy metal to me is, at the time, was a foreign concept. I thought it was all about being like, horns and trumpets or cute and, chill tones. No, it's kind of mind-blowing. Different genres, I don't know, make me feel kind of tantalized. I feel like I'm being entertained. The Walking Dead comics pack for Dying Light 2. What does that give you? Negan's bat and his outfit? I think I seen that. Man, if Dying Light 2 would have just grown a fucking nutsack, if Techland or whoever the fuck was in charge would have just had a pair of balls and just released the game with guns, bro, I would have probably, pushed through the slop. The glitches and bugs that had to be fixed over the course of months, I would have gotten through that shit. I've played way buggier zombie games and I seen the light on the other side, if you know what I mean. Like State of Decay? Fuck! That game... masterpiece. Masterpieces. And the fact that we haven't gotten a third one, just fuck you, Xbox, and Phil Spencer, and all your cucks, and your corporate losers. Fake gamer scum, get out of my face. Simple as that. Fuck you, Xbox, get out of my face. Throw that game in the trash. Billiam Tell. Far Cry 5 soundtrack was kind of fire. It's weird for me, because I'm not like a religious type or spiritual in any real regard. I do enjoy, dabbling here and there, but I'm not spiritual or religious. What I love are those hymns and those, whatever you call them. It's like gospel music on the radio station. You're like just driving through Far Cry 5 and you'll hear some like chanting people and it just sounds all harmonious. And then when you show up anywhere, it's like constant gunfire, and it was cool as fuck, man. If you like the vibe of Far Cry 5, you should check out Red State by Kevin Smith. It was his first movie where it's like a horror movie, but with a lot of guns. Pardon me, Twisted Metal music. Bro, that was probably one of my first experiences, from my recollection. Like, Rob Zombie. I don't remember too much of who else. Maybe like Machine Head or Fear Factory. There you go. But if we're talking like straight up like music that was cooked for the game, I've always leaned in the direction of Resident Evil, Silent Hill. I mean, they're just fucking titans when it comes to creeping me out. And I like being creeped out. I like haunted houses. I like, I like to be scared in a way, I find a thrill in it. There's an adrenaline pump from it. Except Alien Isolation, that's too much adrenaline in the body. That will put me unconscious. Rick Grimes sheriff outfit. Negan's Bowie knife. Oh shit. Very underappreciated weapon. I know, Philo. I'm just a weirdo, man. I'm sorry, bro. Dying Light 2, it was fucked up on my console. Only mine. It's a me problem. I fucked up. It's me. Dying Light 2 is a fine game, so long as I'm not playing it. Okay? I will always compliment the music in that game, though. If any other game had a competent fucking pair of balls, they would actually copy that formula that they've created over there. It's amazing. It's an amazing formula. You'd be like just parkouring around and you'll be on this big drop, and then the music will go boom. The music will drop as you drop, and it will just flow to you. If you hit the ground, it stops. If you keep like flying through the environment, it gets more epic. God, masterpiece. But everything else about that game. Digital aids. PS1 Tomb Raider games also play on a CD player. Whoa! Man, mind-blowing times. I miss that. That we could put music on our fucking console and play to it. Like Dead Rising, I would sink hours into Dead Rising and just have like System of a Down in the background or Disturbed or whatever the fuck was, groovy at the time. And I would just jam. Just hours of... Man. I don't know what has happened for, being able to play music on your console. I don't know why it's a big deal. Now you have to have a Spotify thing. Now you have to have the YouTube thing. It's like, fuck you. Ugh. The reality check that I have to drop is too fucking heavy. It's too heavy. The truth that I have in this brain right now, if I speak it, it might be too much of a reality check. Might be too much. Maybe we should chill out. Truly hate these companies, though, what they have done. It's not even the creators, it's just the people who hold the keys to the building. Really sucks. And I don't know if anything can be done at all. So it's kind of weird to talk about it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so kindly, bro. Yeah, we've only got 6 likes. It must mean I suck. Dillon sucks. I'm changing the name of the stream to Dillon sucks. By the way, I do not give the slightest shit about the Nintendo Switch 2. If there is a leak, I don't care. If it is legitimate, I do not care. Doesn't matter. I don't care about Nintendo, and they don't care about me. I only care in the sense that I loved them at a certain point in time, and now I have just moved on. I don't like their technology. I like the games, don't like their technology. And it's not like someone would have to, play this game. It's like you can't put a gun to my head and play this, like tell me to play a game. It just doesn't exist. I just don't care. Nintendo, to me, is something from the past that I loved. And to ever really talk about it deeply doesn't really do anything for me. The past, yeah. Currently, I don't care about anything from Nintendo at all. But I keep hearing nonstop, leak this, leak that. And it's been going on for like, I don't know how many years, 3 or 4. So the more I hear about it, the less I care. So we're at the point where I just seriously do not anymore. Like I'm looking at more bullshit. The console will be revealed on January 17th, with a launch on March 3rd, along with this long-awaited Mario Kart 9, Red Dead Redemption 2, and a new Mario 3D game. Bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Been leaking the same thing for years, man. Put it to rest. You guys, when I was talking about hype earlier, like Geoff Keighley, yeah, he brings hype. But sometimes it deflates because the product is damned, or it never comes out. So what effect does that have, man? Where's the Oblivion remake? Elon is weird. Man from the top rope, a stone cold stunner. Ooh. Elon Cuck. Can go away. I blocked him. I block his name. And I am milking his AI service dry. Yeah, he works for me. Izanami. It's a cool fucking name. I think I heard that from Smite. Either have to get Spotify or USB to play music on a PlayStation 5. I haven't even tried, because I don't care. The more hoops you make a customer jump through, the less they care to jump at all. So, I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. Let me tell you. If this is the best Sony and Microsoft has to offer, then maybe it's time someone else steps up because they can't do shit. Like, a perfect product? I haven't seen that since 2006. I think that was 2006. Maybe it was 2002. Perfect product. 1 second. No. Never mind. 2001. About the 360. Xbox 360 was perfect in its original form. I mean, maybe not perfect because it had a fucking death date.
365 days so fly is a member.
No.
Finally changed my name to 365 days soft brass tax.
Thank you so kindly, 365. I hope you're well, man. I'm kind of scared for everything out that direction. Pretty frightening stuff. 365 days of brass tacks. Hell yeah. Thank you so kindly, man. That's the truth right there. 12 months. That's the truthiest truth he ever did. Truth! Hearing some strange noises in here, man. I want to kind of change things around tonight. Let me see if I can do that live, or if it's going to break shit. No, thank you. Techland can eat my shorts. I won't play the new Dying Light even if it's free. Oh, the Beast? Are you talking about the Beast? I wish I knew what that was. Like, what is it? Thrilling standalone zombie adventure set in a tightly crafted rural region. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Dying Light, but all I can tell you is we need to get back on track. Because for me, Dying Light 2 was the biggest lie since Cyberpunk. That's what it was for me. My experience. Everyone else can say, oh, it was fantastic, you loved it. My experience was bad. It was like a 2 out of 10 at best. But the music was so good, I will never forget that part of it. Like, the evolution of the music. It would evolve as you traverse, and that is unhinged technology that I love. But the Beast, coming to PS4 as well. Damn. And Xbox One. Want to talk about a dead console? Put the Xbox One out of commission. End its miserable life. It doesn't need to exist. Oh, Lord. Street Barber. No, this is a professional. This is a fucking... Did you used to be a street barber? Maybe I don't know the original story. Nemesis, a member for 18 months. Yeah, put your thing on the screen if you want, man. I don't know if you, I don't know how to do that exactly. Now, let's talk about this for a second. I like that you say these things, Mr. Y. Because it definitely helps me think about what to say. PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo needs AO-rated games, as in adults only? Huh. I've been saying that my whole life, man. Yeah, do it. Who the fuck cares? At this point, everything is so accessible and just mainstream. We might as well have AO games, because some people, they get the most crazy thrill out of, like, you know, adult aspects of games. Like Cyberpunk, hello, McFly.
Vegetarian is a member.
Vegetarian, thank you so kindly. The limited time. Ah, yes, indeed, the limited time. Thank you so kindly. AO games, so we can get Manhunt 3. You know, as far as Manhunt 3 goes, it will never happen. Because Rockstar is going to bathe in a fountain of infinite money when you know what drops. They won't have to release a game for the rest of their existence, or ours, for that matter. They can make money permanently. Do you know what that means? It means they've built a money tree that will never stop growing cash. Why put out Manhunt 3 when they've got infinite cash? That's just the business perspective of it. Of course, I want Manhunt 3 more than I want fucking, like, any game. Dude, but Manhunt 3 would be so, like, realistic. You could see the meat, like, being chopped. Like, I can't believe those games existed in the first place, but it was a great era. A fantastic era. Where games could go as hard as they wanted. Creators could create what they wanted. And damn, I am thankful for that. AO so we can get to remake Haunting Ground and Rule of Rose. Yeah, man. You know, when a game is censored to me, that's a definite no, don't buy it. But when someone says, oh, a game on this console is uncensored, you can get the, you know, the crazy version of it, then I'm enticed a little bit. But in my memory, in my practice, what I've noticed is that this is also a scam. Martha is Dead. Does anyone remember that game? Probably fucking not. But it was a game where, well, it was like an artsy game about, like, abortion or losing a baby or something. Something crazy like that. It was about photography. Yeah, it was a photography simulator. And it was also about losing a child, basically. The game was censored on PlayStation, so it enticed me to buy it on Xbox. And then I played it on Xbox, and I thought it was the most stinking, worst pile of absolute scum, the unholiest of the unholy, the bastard from within. It was garbage. One of the most broken games I've ever played. I only gave it a few minutes. Like, maybe an hour. Maybe an hour. But it was so broken, I laughed, and I said, it doesn't matter what offensive material is here. I don't give a shit. Because no matter how, how much of a reality check it is, or however, offensive it is, it just isn't fun. Thing about Manhunt, it was fun. It was sneak around in the dark and kill simulator. And with other games, it's like, they're not that. They're not built by Rockstar, so they're busted. But at least we're getting Alien Isolation 2, right? I mean, damn, there is good news. This isn't a Doom session. Speaking of Doom, I am definitely down to play some fucking Doom when that drops. Nah, Manhunt 3 is never coming. Never. There's no Bully 2. There's no Manhunt 3. There's no The Warriors 2. There's nothing like that. What I basically just said is that Grand Theft Auto 6 is an infinite money tree, and you will never need to see another game from Rockstar again. Not to say, like, I don't want it, but this is the truth. I'm just speaking it, man. I know people don't want to hear this. I know what you want to hear. Manhunt 3, coming summer of 2026. Rockstar Games presents Fight Club. You know? I know what you want. I know you want things to happen. Red Dead Redemption 3. Dutch Vanderland's trip. Dutch Vanderland's trip. I'm just saying, the reality, the truth of it all, is that Rockstar Games won't need to make another game. If they have infinite cash in their mind, they're fine. Especially with online microtransaction content. They've probably brought in a scientist to figure that shit out. You know?
Thank you. Death by Nemesis has just donated $10 through Super Chat. You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound but of mind, a journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone. Bro. In my mind, that was probably the creation right there. That it created a format of television. The way he talked, his announcement, and the beginning and the end of the episode, it was fucking perfect. Damn. I didn't even mind, what's his name's? Jordan Peele? Jordan Peele. Yeah, they, like, remade the Twilight Zone. That was pretty good, too, but the old school, you really cannot get better than that. It was so fucking good. Like, literally the black and white, all of that shit. Like, when dude went back in time to, like, kill Hitler, and he, like, missed the shot. Dude, Twilight Zone was fucking good times, man. I need to watch more. I think YouTube has an infinite supply of free shit, if I'm not mistaken. I forget where I watch Twilight Zone. You ever seen Tales from the Dark Side? That's another good one. I think that's what it was called. The show, not the movie. Tales. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, Tales from the Dark Side. I think this had George Romero's hands on it. Tales from the Dark Side. 1983. Good times, man. Yeah, the 60s, that's where it's fucking at, dude. It's gonna be GTA 5 all over again. That's the truth, Billy. And that's the thing that I hate, is that I already know. I know how it's gonna go. Like I'm saying, dude, they probably got a financial scientist in there. Someone who knows numbers and algorithms and how to make as much money as possible as fast as possible. Not even just like one of these financial advisors, like literally a fucking scientist.
Thank you. As UBCS has just donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Dillon, are you in this an Ultima? Cause I want you Ultima self.
No.
I'm a funny guy. GTA 6 Game of the Year. Cope see cry huff lol. Dono train choo choo, we have left the station boys and gamer gals based ups.
Hell yeah. Gamer gals, hell yeah. Chaz the Based UBCS, thank you so kindly for the support tonight. Everybody, let me heart all of these multiple donations. Chaz, Nemesis with the back-to-back 10. Fucking 365 with the 12 months. The 365 with the 365. And the Vegetarian with the 99-cent limited time. Hell yeah. If you guys want to member up, it's only 99 cents. And like the last two videos, my plan is to kind of keep releasing things on a steady pace. I need to also change my profile picture back. Aw, Dillon, you haven't streamed in like literally 7 days. He's dead. He's dead, Dillon. Dillon hasn't streamed. I'm unsubscribing. Too bad. I'm sorry. The Outer Limits. The Outer Limits. Is that another one I watched? Dude, I'm telling you, TV... There's been some times in television history where it was so good. Everyone should watch it. Everyone should tune in. The Outer Limits. Yeah, maybe this one is... Dude, 1963? Get ready! Hell yeah, man. Thanks for joining the limited time. Limited time. I was gonna play some games tonight, but maybe like in a little bit. I haven't been live, so I want to talk to you guys and see what's going on. Obviously, you can tell from the thumbnail, Ubisoft is fucked. They're fucked. I mean, how do you dig something out of a grave and revive it? You don't. You just respectfully let it lie, man. I hope GTA 6 gets robbed from winning Game of the Year. Look, man. I don't have a say in that. I don't have a stake I'm gonna claim, or whatever you want to call it. To me, let the chaos ensue. I don't care. You're looking at a monk in his digital temple. I don't care. I'm a peace man. I'm a man of peace. Fuck them. Let them have their little Game of the Year war. I bet some edgelord is gonna be like, yeah, man, Stray 2 definitely better than GTA 6. Game of the Year, man. That GTA 6 doesn't do it like Stray 2 does. Where the fuck's Cyberpunk 2, man? Like, can we just skip to that?
Forger Grizzly is a member.
Grizzly!
The House of the Dead 2 remake just announced.
No. Thanks for the heads up. I didn't see that anywhere. Yeah, 1 day ago. Damn, I didn't see this anywhere. Thanks for the heads up. Grizzly. With the 42 freaking months. Holy shit, fuck. House of the Dead. I liked the first one, but I must be playing the game wrong. Because the game is 1 hour long. Am I fucked up? Or is that just how long it was? Because I liked it. It's just, holy shit, I beat that game in literally 1 sit down. I don't know if there's like some other secret, but when I played it on, you know, the arcade machine with the gun, and like me and a partner are going through the fucking the situation. Maybe it was House of the Dead 3 I'm thinking of. Because it was a long game. And when we got to the end, we got our fucking asses kicked. And we were fighting like this devil from space. I don't even know what it was. Let's watch the trailer. It might crash my computer. But hey, I'm willing to take a chance. Let me close down this music for a second. Maybe, what would be less likely to crash my shit? Microsoft Edge or... Yeah, see, it's crashing my shit. Edge is worse. Edge is worse. Oh my god. Huh. See? That's why we need a new computer up in this bitch. Yeah, we just need a new computer up in this hole. My apologies. I mean, I could try Chrome, but then if it destroys the stream, then I'm totally just fucked. Oh, let's go to this. Yeah, House of the Dead, man. I don't know if I fucked up playing that game, like, wrong. I don't know if I just, like, didn't unlock something, but it just ends. Maybe I'll revisit it and see what the hell happened. Someone did tell me, though, like, Dillon, what did you expect? It was like $20 or $30. Like, I don't know, man. I guess I bought the wrong game. I thought I was buying something else. House of the Dead 3 might have been it. Straight 2 all the way. Thanks for the $1.99, Philo. I don't know what has happened to super stickers on this shit, but it's like they refuse to read out. Let me see. Yeah, I did buy a few new games. I mean, not a few, but probably a couple since you last have been here. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It was actually really fucking good. I'm like 20 hours deep, and it's really good. It's not perfect, but there's so much gameplay there, I can't really complain. It's basically Dragon Ball Z. Like, from the first episode. I'm just looking over social media. By the way, AI being introduced to Facebook, immediately I took mine down. Like, fuck that, Mark Zuckerberg, you massive loser. I hope there is a boxing competition between Elon and Mark, and I hope they knock each other out. Just fucking just boom. They're both losers with so much at their fingertips. Just massive fucking losers. Oh, that's easy for you to say, Dillon, from your little basement in hell. At least I'm not a piece of shit. Microsoft edging. Kakarot was awesome. I platinumed it, but still need to get all the DLC. Yeah, dude. You might want to look right now, Nemesis. On PlayStation, there was a sale for, like... The version I bought has everything with it. It was $14. So I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how I find these turbo sales. Maybe I should post them or something on this channel. Am I roasting everything too much? Sometimes I think I go over the fucking line. Huh. It's a nice relaxing evening on the Midngiht Oils, man. Let's see, Dying Light the Beast. Yeah, see, this game doesn't entice me that much when I see it's on PS4 and Xbox One. Like, it's not even a next-gen game. Get it away from me. Not that it has to fucking be, but it's like, please, can we, like... Let's catch up to this generation, man. Like, holy shit. Yeah, we're totally gonna release PlayStation 4 games for the next, 20 years. It's like, bro, until they stop releasing them, we're still in the previous generation. Like, come on, man. I know that cuts some people off, but it's like, at some point you upgrade. At some point. Same thing with PC, man. All these PC edgelords. You eventually upgrade. I don't care if you got a 5090. Okay? You eventually upgrade. I was trying to ask Discord. I think Billy was there, a few others. I was trying to ask Discord, like, hey, man, how do I future-proof my shit forever? I never want to buy another computer in my whole life. How do I do it? How much do I have to pay? And basically what I was told is you will have to pay eventually. There's no future proof. It's fake. I mean, not that it's fake, I guess, but there's not a discernible number anyone could give me. $10,000? $20,000? How much do I have to pay to future-proof my life? So nothing crashes and I can run all this shit forever. Doesn't exist? Well, fuck me. Holy shit. Very sad. Great night for the new year always. Hell yeah, Mr. Nemesis. Just kind of chilling. I'm gonna look back, see if there was any news I was bitching about. Yeah, we really need a new PC, man. I'm gonna try and, like, put something together. Just fucking put it on a credit card. I got Jez Corden to block me on Twitter, finally. I asked him why he gargles Xbox's balls so much. And he just blocked me, so... Oops. Yeah, listen to this soulless statement. This was posted by Geoff Keighley, but I think it's a repost from someone else. Ubisoft today confirmed that leading advisors have been hired to look at transformational, strategic, and capitalistic options to extract the best value for stakeholders. That is the most soulless, demonic, nothing statement I've ever heard. That's a corpo fucking... That's disgusting. That's why I keep saying Ubisoft is gone. They've already decided that an NFT game is more important than ever bringing back Splinter Cell or something that matters. And for some reason, in feudal Japan, they decided instead of a Japanese man, there's going to be a black man who played their main character. Then they've got a woman, Japanese woman, as the side character. Or, you know, the secondary, the co-star, whatever you want to call her. But they pushed this game back over and over again. Oh, we're releasing it on Black History Month for whatever reason. And then they push it back further. Oh, we're releasing it on the date of this terrible attack in Japan. What'd they call it? Sarin gas? Sarin gas? Sarin gas attack. Yeah, Tokyo subway sarin gas attack. That's crazy, dude. They're releasing the fucking game on the day that happened. Is someone even thinking about what's going on here? Like, what the fuck are you doing, Ubisoft? You're just trying to just destroy it all now. Like, you're trying. You are fucking stupid. You're dumb. Ubisoft, you're fucked in the head. You're stupid. I have such a brutal reality check for them. I can't even... There's not a video strong enough that I could make. You just need a consistent flow of what I did to Cyberpunk. Just every time they say something, criticize it, tear it apart. That's what they need. They need consistent criticism, hardcore, brutal, no censorship. Don't hold back. Ubisoft is fucking stupid. They are beyond stupid. What are you doing? I wish I could talk to a dev or someone who had any pull or any keys to the fucking kingdom. Because I'd ask them, why are you doing this? Why? Why are you doing this, and what are you doing it for? I think they're just... maybe they're trying. Maybe they're like, we don't want to make games anymore, so let's just combust. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I was looking at that, but it's still on, like, $70 prices, man. Star Wars Outlaws. I'd rather get Entombed. So what's going on this damn thing? What's good, Dillon? What up, Jason Lyrics? I was just tearing apart Ubisoft for a few minutes. I couldn't help myself. I mean, they are the dumbest company that I can think of right now. They're fucking stupid. I've never known any more stupidity than that. They're the bottom tier. You ask me what the most dumbass company is? Ubisoft. I made a meme like maybe a year and a half ago or a year ago. And it's just Arnold Schwartz just backhanding fucking Ubisoft. Bullshit. And then he fucking backhands Ubisoft's logo. That's how I felt about them for years. And now they suffer the consequences. They suffer the consequences, man. It sucks. But not for me. Oh, it says I'm 8 hours deep. I must be level, I must be level 17 then. Thought I was 17 hours deep. Must be level 17. Dude, if you like Dragon Ball Z at all, if you were a fan and you watched back in the day, buy Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's amazing. It gives me that feeling again, kind of, that I've missed for so long. And it's the closest I can think of to experiencing the story. Without rewatching it. Chillin' watching Smile 2. Dude, Smile 2 looks great. But all those fucking assholes on Twitter just basically ruin it for me. They just post the ending. Just literally right in my fucking face. And I'm like, it's not that big a deal, I guess. But what the fuck, man? Like, you don't want the fan base to grow or exist? I'm confused. This isn't even the screen with the chat on it, damn. Pillow, you like everything. No, he doesn't. Dude, Jazz, he fucking hates Stray. He attacks it every time I speak on it. Loser Soft? Oh, Ubisoft? Yeah, man. They are fucking terrible losers. I don't even know the last game I bought for them. Nothing on PlayStation. Maybe Far Cry 5 when it was like $7. Yeah, they're done. To me, they're done. Far Cry 5 was the last really good game. Like, they're just done. I don't want any more games from this shit-ass company. And I hate to say that because I used to love them. Used to be one of my favorite companies, and when I told that to people, they'd be like, what? It's like, yeah, bro, they used to make fucking quality. I'm sorry you are a doomologist, but fuck. They used to make some good-ass shit. I just haven't seen it be like that in a while. Yeah, shout out to Philo playing the Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. I was also gonna install it and play it, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm hooked right now. I'm fucking hooked. Right now, I'm hooked on Vampire Survivors. I'm basically done with the game. I have to unlock some characters, and that's it. Secret characters, for that matter. But to me, I'm done with this game. Like, I got every achievement, platinum this fucker. Says I still have 30% to go, though. 163 hours deep in a game that's made of fucking pixels. Like, yo. Helldivers has me. They've got my wallet. They've got my life. They've got my family. This is a family. Dude, Helldivers 2 can take anything they want from me. This is a company that listens to their fucking fan base. They nerfed a bunch of weapons. The whole fan base trashed them so brutally. They buffed everything. They buffed everything and made it an easier game because of that. Good thing, bad thing, I don't know, but they listened. They added a vehicle to this. Starfield couldn't do that in 1,000 pissing years. Fuck you, Bethesda, in the ass. Losers! Todd Howard is a cuck. Oh, but Dillon, the Oblivion remake is coming, like, literally around the corner. Too fucking late. Todd Howard. Go toss a salad. Helldivers 2 actually fucking just literally, like, kneecapped and fucking obliterated Starfield. This is like the idea of Starfield without, like, any of Bethesda's implementation. It's war in space and exploration in a procedurally generated fucking environment. Maps built from thought. Just fuck yeah. Helldivers 2. Buy it or you're blocked. And Dragon Ball Z, man, this game just fucking rocks. The rest of these, I don't know. Battlefield 1 is so fucking boring. Now that I go back to it, it's like, I can't play that story. It's so boring. It's the most boring story I've ever fucking played. It's good looking, though. What up, Jack Metalhead? That's a crazy amount of hours? Shit. Jack Metalhead, how about this one? Dead by Daylight on PlayStation. 1,800 hours. On Xbox, I've got probably 200 or 300 hours. So that's 2,200 hours or so. In Dead by Daylight. Welcome to the family, son. The roasts are based and hilarious. Well, I'll try to roast some people on videos, man. I've got a lot to say. I've got a lot to say. To all these fucking losers. Seriously. No one else says the shit. I don't know why. It's like I'm the only guy with a microphone out here. Tell these losers to shut up. That no one cares. That their opinion doesn't count. Some of them don't. I seen someone calling someone else a fake gamer on Twitter, and it was a really cringe argument between two cringe people. There was a point being made that fake gamer doesn't exist. Oh yes, it does. People who have an opinion on the matter of the subject at hand who don't even fuck with it. No, old man, sit down. You don't play games. You just bitch about them. For clout on X. Imagine. Nah, man. I've been saying this for years on this channel. But if you follow someone or something, an entity that decides quality of content. If they don't show you the receipts, they don't fucking play games. Oh, Dillon, I seen they got the trophy they posted. Prove it. 100% prove it. I got it right there, suckers. Fucking all kinds of trophies and shit. I put in the hours. I care. Some of these people don't. So they need a reality check. Todd Howard needs a reality check. Matt Booty. Phil Spencer. Oh my god. Xbox is dead. They died.
Welcome. Billy Apple is a member. Of course people will get upset with what you say. But always remember, facts don't give a single fuck about your feelings. Red apple, green apple.
That's the truth.
Green apple, red apple.
Billy Apple with the 9 months with the press. Insidious tax. The apple orchard has been deployed upon our beautiful compartment bay. Thank you so kindly. The truth speaks volumes, whether people want to listen or not, man. You can't fight the truth, and the truth is this whole industry is just on fire. And not in the good way. They're not cooking. It's just burning. Once the moves are made, though, obviously, like Rockstar Games, I mean, the big, heavy honchos, the people who actually move numbers, when all of this happens, I mean, things will... You're going to see out of nowhere companies try and, like, match the competition. And they will all fail. Because they can't even get close. I'm waiting for the Titans to really release the fucking content. Like, Naughty Dog, to me, is basically dead. If it's Neil Druckmann in the driver's seat, then you can just see that whole ship being driven into the fucking ice field. Titanic Part 2. I'm trying to think of the heaviest hitters to come. And realistically, GTA 6, no matter what, just, it overshadows them. Everything else that's trying to be anything relevant is not. It's really not. So when that drops, things will change. Because people have the hunger for money, the greed for money. They have to answer the call. It's just too bad Saints Row, the fucking bitchless losers who made a fucking... a hipster, wokeified, just fucking trash version of GTA. That's what Saints Row has always been. A great value version of GTA, but at least they did it with some finesse on the first 2 or 3. God, what a terrible game. My most hated game is Saints Row or Scorn. One of those piece of trashes. But Saints Row literally sunk the whole fucking company. Whole franchise gone. Overnight. Boom. So there is no competition to GTA 6. It's all gone. So they will reign supreme no matter what. You think, oh, GTA's not going to make as much money. Yeah, because GTA 5 has been reproduced for multiple consoles. The PS3 was when I played that shit. The PS fucking 3. So that's how many years? How many people were born in that amount of time? People are being born right now and buying the fucking GTA 5 still. So it's impossible. But I'll tell you what. There will come a day where GTA 6 is the #1 ever purchased game. It's just going to take years because people have to be born. People have to live and die and do all this shit. But it will happen because there is no one in competition with Rockstar Games. Everyone is a loser by fucking comparison. And that's the truth. You can't fight facts. Oh, feels good to speak the dead-ass honesty sometimes. But I do wish there was some competition. Because competition breeds even more creativity. Because you're trying to think of how to outmaneuver the other guy. How do you outmaneuver Rockstar Games? You don't. You just try your damnedest, and there's no one left to try. Shit. There's no competition, so it's going to be a sweep. That's going to be a cool day when that happens. As far as my opinion on when that's going to happen, who cares? I'm hoping for 2025, but I don't really care. I just know when that game drops, it's going to change reality. You think reality's cool right now? Well, shit, man. And then, and if it comes out and is Cyberpunk 1.0, oh my god, then things will definitely change forever. But Rockstar doesn't do that. Isn't it funny how it takes Rockstar Games, some fucking Turbo Titan, to produce big content? Like, and do it well. Like, literally just fucking polished beyond all polish. The most shiniest surface you've ever imagined in history. And then some. Would love to see competition because it'd just be more comfy, man. To know that someone can try and step up to their level. Because as far as I can tell, Naughty Dog is the only one even close. Bethesda used to be kind of like on the, kind of close. No, they're dead. They're gone. Not to say Starfield was a mistake, but it was kind of like a mistake. Yeah. Probably should have stuck with Fallout. Especially when the show came out. Dumbasses. Fucking dum-dums. Hindsight is 20/20, and I'll tell you what. Starfield should have been a side project, not the whole fucking force, man. Oh. Oh, man. Howard, if you're listening, I'm not upset with you. I'm just disappointed. I don't give a fuck if he's listening. Death Stranding 2. Ooh! That's another game that changed lives, man. Death Stranding changed gaming. Just in a more subtle way than, say, like GTA would or Red Dead Redemption. It was just a different change. I think Hideo Kojima is ahead of the game, ahead of the curve. If he was ever employed by like Rockstar, or no. Hideo can always do his own thing, man. I respect his thing. But imagine the talent that would intertwine there. Bro, Hideo's ideas with this technology over here and all this. I don't know. Let the man, let him cook. Let him do his thing. Hideo is always cooking something delicious. That's sad. What's sad, Chaz? Which part? Dillon, does Stalker 2 work on the Xbox Series S now? Absolutely fucking not. Thanks for asking, Jason Lyrics, because I've got a reality check for Stalker 2 on the Series S. That's a video that needs to be made, but I don't have any footage. So I'm going to have to reinstall the 290 gigabyte game and just fuck around. And that's the bitch of it, man. To produce content, you kind of got to play the game, and I can't. Stalker 2 on the Series S is a shitless, bitchless, soulless, sad, scummy, depressing experience, and it should be thrown in the trash right now. But Stalker 2 itself is so... man, I just wish it worked. I just wish it worked on anything I own. It doesn't. A great game, it's just optimization is not there. Good Senators showed me a lot of fucking content from that game, and I want to play it so bad. Like, Dillon's favorite things. Pretty fucking obvious, but the apocalypse. first-person shooters. Open world. These are like the fundamentals that make me who I am. Bro, I cannot run that game to save my life. And if I try, it's a joke. It's the worst experience I've ever had on the Series S. Period. And it removed my faith for anything they have coming. Xbox is totally dead to me. There's nothing left. They're done. And until they, bust out the content, until they appropriate the content, then that's how it will remain. I'm not an Xbox guy anymore. It's over. It's completely fucking done. I don't want anything to do with them. Phil Spencer is a cuck. Matt Booty is an edgelord supreme. And Sarah Abrams, or whoever the fuck, is just a politician in a bitch outfit. I don't give a suck. By the way, Doki Doki Literature Club is a really good game, guys. If you haven't played this game, it's pretty good. It's like an anime type of girlfriend simulator / murder thing. Pretty cool. How many hours did I put into Marvel Rivals? 3. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'd rather have a new Fallout before Elder Scrolls 6. Well, the problem, Nemesis, is that they announced Elder Scrolls 6, like, I don't know, 11 years ago or something insane? Or how many years ago? Who cares? It might as well have been 25 years ago. Oh, it's one of my favorite tracks, man. Let's jam for a minute. Elder Scrolls 6 official announcement. Man, these oh man. I've never been more mad at a little fucking teaser. Announcement teaser. This isn't even what the land will look like. That's how far the game was from ever being produced. What year did this come out? 6 years ago! Damn, dude, you idiots. What have you done? Yeah, Bethesda is fucked. Like, they need to get off the acid. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't like any of those guys anymore. I was 18 when GTA 5 came out, and now I'm 30. That's sad. Nothing wrong with that, man. Shit, I'm older than you, man. Nah, dude. Aging is a beautiful thing. It means you survived. You want to age. You want to age. Aging is not an unhealthy thing. Just take care of yourself, man. GTA 5. Yeah, man. GTA 5 on the PS3, from my recollection, was really good. It ran well. It was just when I went online, it was bad. Because we were all on shit-ass connections back when internet cost... It just cost too much to have good internet. And now everyone's got the good internet, so there's no excuses, but... They are still robbing us. Robbing us blind! Maybe we'll have to play Plumber's No Return. Dillon, did you watch Nosferatu? No, but I really want to. I've got an app I can watch it, but I don't know, man. I want to make sure I watch it in full quality. I've heard a few different things. I've heard it's really good, and I've heard it's not that good. So I don't know. I don't typically listen to people when it comes to a movie experience. Like, if someone starts telling me some negative shit about a movie, I'll probably immediately block them off in my mind so I can experience it myself. What was the last movie I watched, though? Damn, I don't even remember. Awakenings with Robin Williams and Sam Or, Robert De Niro. Remember downloading music? Dude, LimeWire? Oh my god, LimeWire! I'll tell you guys something funny. I don't like my dad. Like, to me, he's a piece of garbage. And before I thought that, when I was like a kid, me and my brother fucked up his computer so badly. We downloaded, like, one wrong thing. We hit the yes button on one dialogue box that shouldn't have been hit. And the next day, his whole computer was just filled with nudie stuff. And it was, his whole computer was fucking destroyed, basically. There's nothing he could do. It was like, you click one wrong box, and just all this shit was downloaded, installed. It was hilarious. It was funny to us, because he had money. Like, who gives a shit? But it was definitely a hindrance for him. Worth it, man. Funny as fuck. Did I experience the Borderlands movie? No, I'd rather inject my eyes with some random substance. Bro. The Borderlands movie. I'm sorry, I used to like Eli Roth. I thought Hostel was good. I liked The Green Inferno is pretty good. He's done a few things that I respected, but Eli Roth fucking blows so bad at making any movie that is, like, big. And actually, I think he sucked at every project in the last 10 years. Eli Roth blows. Used to like him a lot, but the movie Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves and those hot bitches, like, it was the worst, most nauseating, headache-inducing garbage I've ever watched. Yeah, with Keanu Reeves and big-ass titties on the screen. Still the most annoying, headache-inducing thing possible. It's just a torture session, a long torture session. But it's so fucking cringe. Eli, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? You're terrible. You're really bad. Borderlands, like, had bad casting. It had bad everything. I'll watch it eventually when I feel like, you know, giving away some of my soul. Or if I can watch it, like, for free. I don't know. I'd rather have a new Prototype or Infamous remastered over a new boring Fallout or Elder Scrolls. Well, I'll meet you halfway on that, fellow. I can't agree with you 100%, but I would love a new Prototype or Infamous. Like, remaster, whatever. Because people were showing on Twitter recently. You could, like, blow up all traffic. You could zap the fucking road, and it would blow up everything. All cars, all people, and just one little attack. It was crazy. Like, what the fuck? What happened to game design that we don't do that anymore? Those are games that could stand up to GTA potentially as well. But we just don't get them anymore. Now we get Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad. Fuck you. I don't forgive any garbage that has been released. Zero forgiveness. If you released trash, fuck you forever. Period. Man, dude, just think about it. There is so much gutter trash. I gotta stop thinking about it. I recently saw Gladiator 2. Yeah, good enough isn't my cup of tea. I need... It was really good. Or it just doesn't exist to me. You know, it has to be better than... It was good. Like, yeah, if Gladiator 2 is just kind of eh, then I don't need to see it. First one was fantastic. I don't know why they gotta revive all this shit, man. Why is that the trend? Why? It's like, oh, 28 years in the future. Yeah, we'll bring back this franchise 20 years in the future. Stop copying David Lynch, fucklords. Twin Peaks. Not to, like, spoil anything, but at the end of the original series, they basically said Twin Peaks will return in 25 years. And they did it! And now it's like everyone else is copying that shit. Oh, 20-something years later, we gotta keep the fucking copyright. We gotta keep the license updated. So we can hold the rights. Like, you fucking bastards. You guys are sending me into a chaotic shock. Ad block? Ad block? Is something playing on my stream that shouldn't? Are you guys getting ads? Because you shouldn't. I'm not wasting my time on Borderlands. I'd rather cast... Bro. Nemesis with the heavy metal lyrics. Dude, dial-up internet? I almost want to return to it just to experience it. Like, it would take a month to download a game now. No, it just wouldn't even work. The game would just... The download would fail. Because half of this shit is like, I don't know, 100 gigs, man. Like, Jesus. Oh, we could probably download Stardew. That's only like 8 megabytes, right? No problem. Yeah, I almost wish I could get in a fucking time machine and just experience what we used to go through. But I remember it, man. You'd pick up the fucking house phone, and it would turn off the internet. Crazy. Last of Us 2 on PC soon? Well, I hope it's good. I think the last time they did that, they fucked up. And it took the game a few days to figure it out. I noticed something else being released soon, and maybe this has to do with The Last of Us, but you have to have a PlayStation account to use the product. Something is being released soon, and people were outraged once again by that. Well, hey man, at this point, expect it, because that's just what they do. You gotta have an account to do this, you have to have this installed to do this. Oh, you don't have the license? Well, it's time to buy a license. Oh, you bought a license? Well, it expired. Time to buy a new one. It's like, what the fuck, dude? What happened to gaming? What happened, man? It used to be fun. That was the whole fundamental thing about it. Remember Black Ops 2? That game gave you everything. Gave you all the options. You could play alone, you could play with your friends, you could play the story, you could play purely online. And there were all these options and all these like things you could do, and everything was unlockable. That was one game that I felt did it perfectly. Gave us everything we wanted. Of course there was DLC and there was extra content, but what game doesn't have extra fucking content? But the baseline experience of Black Ops 2 to me is the best. Like, they opened the content box and they said, here you go. You can do it all. The voice chat, like everything about it just came together like a perfectly presented gift. I'm trying to remember if Ubisoft has ever done that. Not to like completely trash them, but the thumbnail is Ubisoft burning. Because that's what's happening. They're burning. The gaming industry itself is kind of burning, but in a few different ways. But as far as the peak of Ubisoft, from my recollection, probably Splinter Cell Chaos Theory and Far Cry 5. Shit, man, I barely even remember any Ghost Recon games being the full package. I don't know why they've just deserted like half of the shit they used to create. to give us the fucking... the worst pirate game I've ever played. Like, seriously, this is the biggest joke I've ever seen. Wow, I played it for 3 hours. What the fuck? Season 4? This game has 4 seasons of content? No way. Who plays this still? Man, leave me alone. Don't tell me what to do at PlayStation. Who plays this? I mean, I guess if your parents got it for you for Christmas and, oh, my mom got it for me, so I gotta play it. It's like, then I understand. But what the fuck? Nobody playing this. Ain't nobody. It's a pirate game without any fucking pirate shit. It's mass hysteria. It's mental fucking illness, the game. Rainbow Six Siege was amazing. I thought Siege was a great idea, but they haven't expanded upon it in so long. Like, the game as it is right now, I don't respect. But the game, like, the idea of it is so fucking awesome. It's just they never did anything more with it. They just kept adding more characters. Like, it's a great... I love the boots on the ground, you know, feel to it, but then they add all this technology and all this shit and cheap ways to win. And I don't know, they've just never expanded further. Rainbow Six needs to come back. We can't just live off Siege forever. Like, everything needs to come back. Everything. Just bring it all back. I don't know why they have just thrown themselves against the wall. At the mercy of nothing. Like, no one's gonna buy any of your shit. Dillon, what's your thoughts on Marvel Rivals shitting on Overwatch 2? What are my thoughts on Marvel Rivals shitting on Overwatch 2? Are they? Well, they are fucking idiots if they are doing that. Let me put it this way. You can have your preference, because I know we all do. But for one to shit upon the other is, that's just straight stupid. I like Overwatch more than I like Marvel Rivals, right? But I still can at least perceive that Marvel Rivals is a well-developed game with a shitload of mechanics that work. They released the game and it fucking works. I haven't seen any glitches or bullshit. So hats off to them. But it is a 5v5 or 6v6 player space. It's not doing anything that breaks new grounds, really. I mean, I am pretty impressed with Doctor Strange's power. He fundamentally brought in portals into an online game. And that is using all kinds of technology. I'm good on that song right now. No, the technology aspect of this game is pretty amazing. But a third-person perspective hero shooter is not really my cup of tea. I don't like the level design. I like the levolution, but the design of the levels leaves me wondering if they didn't just, like, randomly build it. Like, there isn't really any thought built to the combat arenas. In Overwatch, there's tons of thought put into, like, different areas where you're fighting, and, like, you kind of have to squeeze your way through the bottleneck. And there's very different, you know, very little counterplay. As far as Rivals go, this is kind of more like, in my mind, casual. Because everyone can get into Marvel. Everyone. Overwatch, I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. I'm trying to be as indifferent as possible when I talk about these games, but it's hard. I just prefer one. What is Steel Rising? Would you see that in my collection? I don't actually own it. I think it was a demo. Oh, Steel Rising. Yeah, that's it's like a Souls game where you play as a puppet, right? That was a really good one. That's, no wait, Liza P. Never mind. I was thinking of Liza P. Oh, it's the other one. Steel... Here, shit. Let me just type it in. Steel Rising. This is like, I don't know how to describe. It's like a Souls-like, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I wish I could see more. I feel like this is almost the same fucking thing as Lies of P. Just, it was a little bit before. Yeah, Steel Rising isn't, like, amazing. I'd play Lies of P before I play that. Definitely. It was okay. It was okay. Marvel Rivals, I think, looks boring, says fellow. Jesus. Waiting for Pirates Yakuza. Dude, we'll get a Yakuza game with pirates before we get a good one from fucking Ubisoft. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory was fucking great. It really was. I think that was one of the peaks for all of Splinter Cell. All of Stealth, for that matter. Like, bro, I remember the just life-changing look of that game. The graphics were beyond anything I'd experienced. And damn. The gameplay felt good. There was great AI. And it was like, you know, maybe that's what we need. Instead of this big-ass open-world bullshit, we need to break the levels down to small areas. Just highly detailed. That's always been my theory. Make it smaller and more detailed. We don't need infinite landscape to explore, because no one's gonna do it. There are very few people who want to explore every inch of a big-ass thing, man. If we just had these super small levels that just... magnificent detail and AI to boot. Ah, I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking. Also, I hate to say it, but can we get out of this sword era? Sword and fantasy genre era and magic? Like, please. I guess that's too much to ask. If it's selling well, I guess I have no room to fucking complain. Less is more. Often, yes. Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. You talking about his wife with the big fat ass? Oh my god, Jesus. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. The character outfits in that game, oh my god. Let's just say sex sells. Absolutely. There's a Pirates Yakuza game. What? Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii? Wow, you blow my mind, man. Like a Dragon. Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Dude, I wish we could bring this up on the screen. Holy fuck. It's not a joke. February 20th, 2025. A new Yakuza game? Dude, they produce like 3 of these a year. What the fuck? Didn't we just get like Infinite Wealth? Or Mr. Nobody? Or whatever the fuck it was? How did they do this? This is what we should be doing with Saints Row, man. Yet, they just flushed it down the shitter. Why do we get so many Yakuza games? I can't believe it. I didn't see a trailer for this either. The trailer just dropped? What? Game looks kind of cool, too, man. I can't really knock the Yakuza games. It's not turn-based combat. Oh my god! If you type in, like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza, oh my god, they even have big titties in the game. Ha! Dude, it's more of a pirate game than that shit we were just looking at. Skull and Bones ass juice. Wow, I might buy this game just to, like, flip off Skull and Bones. This looks... You even have fighting on the deck! I don't know if they're guns, but they're definitely cannons. I can't believe this shit. You are blowing my mind right now, dude. Yeah, if you guys want the trailer, I'll share it, but I will crash my computer trying to show you guys live. Here, I'll just put a link in chat, man. If you want to check this game out, it's pretty good looking. It's a link to the Yakuza whatever trailer. It's actually a presentation, but I'm just watching it without any audio. It's like a lot going on, man. There are guns. What the fuck? I can't believe it. I've never had my mind blown that much. I have 3,000 hours on Rainbow Six Siege. Is that a lot? Kinda. That's kind of a lot, yeah. Since the rounds last, what, like 15 to 20 minutes? I mean, to win a full game, isn't that how long it takes usually? I don't think rounds ever last to the 15-minute mark, if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't even think... I think there's a timer before that. No, I'm trying to think, man. As far as Dead by Daylight goes, I've got 2,200 hours across... that's across 2 different consoles. And plus lobby wait time. Yeah, I'd say 3,000 hours is a lot, man. You've done a lot of shit in Rainbow Six. It's fine. You enjoy what you want to enjoy, man. I will look, explore every part of a big map. Yeah, Philo's one of those guys. Sometimes I am too, man. Sometimes I will explore every area. But, like, Dragon Ball Z is just way too big. I can't possibly explore all that shit. It would take me so long. It would add another 20 hours to the game, easily. This game, it's open world, so that's, like, to me, amazing. That's mind-blowing shit. Love Dragon Ball Z, and open world games, it just makes sense. They did a pretty good job. A really good job, perhaps. What? Exploring the whole world. Yeah, I've done that for Dead Rising. Certain games I just can't. Like Red Dead 2, how the fuck am I gonna explore all that? I've tried. I've combed as much land as many times as possible, and I still find new things. Red Dead Redemption 2 destroys every other game. And until GTA 6 drops and shows me what it does, Red Dead Redemption 2 destroys GTA 6 as well. When a game shows me for that many years that I can still find new things, then that tells me the game is beyond everything else. Can't do that in Silent Hill 2. Can't do that in Cyberpunk. Well, I mean, maybe Cyberpunk. Have a good night, Mr. Philo. I also am beckoning at, perhaps, I don't know, call it a night eventually. I was going to play some games, but honestly, I don't think you guys are into that. Been playing since 2015. Is that Black Myth Wukong? Sick, man. Yeah, that is a decent amount of time to be playing that game. 3,000 hours over the course of 13 years? No, wait. I forgot what year it was. 10 years. Those assholes need to add Pumpkinhead to Dead by Daylight. I'm sorry to tell you, it's probably not going to happen. I did hear something, though, related to Resident Evil regarding Dead by Daylight. They might have a new mode. But it was a dumbass leak. I don't really trust leaks and shit. I think, Dead by Daylight might be having a Lady Dimitrescu at some point. They're acting like it. They're kind of acting like it. And I know Capcom has a great relationship with Dead by Daylight, or Behavior, sorry. Holy shit! It's the Hopium Gardener.
Hopium Gardener has just tipped $5 through Super Chat. What's your favorite and least favorite thing about Resident Evil 4 Remake?
Huh? Opium. Opium. Gardener. My favorite thing about Resident Evil 4 Remake is the athleticism. Leon can now finish one Ganado over here. He can, like... Okay, picture it like this. We're going toward the village area. Leon can, like, sneak up, fucking stab one of those villagers, and then, like, hop over a fence and full sprint, stab another one. It's a fast-paced game compared to the original. But my least favorite thing about the Resident Evil 4 Remake... probably Albert Wesker. His performance was very mid. That's not how Wesker acts. I'm sorry, but if they're going to continue that with Resident Evil 5, that guy needs to be paid more or, you know, learn from the best. I don't know. Resident Evil 4 Remake had some better performances, but also some worse ones. So I'll say the performances... Like, Ada Wong? That chick is fucking trash. I forgot her name. She's so fucking bad. Lily Gao. She is fucking trash. I don't know if that was recorded during COVID time or what the fuck. It sounds like it was in her apartment. Through a speaker less good than mine. Through a microphone less good than mine. Lily Gao blows as Ada Wong. And specifically in the DLC, it sounds like I'm listening to shit. Just jumbled garbage. I'll take it a step further. Should have just had AI be Ada Wong instead of this lady. Her performance was that stilted. So I'll reverse what I said. It's not Albert Wesker. It's Ada Wong. She's the worst part of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Albert Wesker's barely even there. Barely even there. Like, it's such a laid-back performance.
Thank you. Hopium Gardener has just donated $5 through Super Chat. I'm generally curious as to why the fuck they nerfed the gore in Resi 4 compared to 2. It completely takes me out of the game NGL.
Oh, I see a perfect explanation for that. They didn't technically decrease the gore. The gore produced by a zombie is different of that produced by a living thing, which the Ganados are not zombies, they're living. The reason they tear apart in the fashion they do in Resident Evil 4, it's not because I'm a simp, but it just makes sense. Their bodies tear apart the way they do because it's the fucking Las Plagas. When you destroy part of the Ganado, when you shoot a Ganado right in the fucking face with the shotty, you'll see that it's like parasites underneath, not dead body material. A zombie being torn apart is significantly different because that's a dead body. Their fucking arm's gonna flop off, their shit's gonna fall apart. So it made sense to me. And a zombie crawling around on the ground and not bleeding out makes sense. A Ganado being shot in half, crawling around on the ground for just a second and then dying, it bled out. It's a living thing. It can't, can't go on. So that part has always made sense. And in fact, I'd probably go a step further and say Resident Evil 4 is slightly more gory than Resident Evil 2. Just in a different way. It's not straight up, you know, like zombie matter being destroyed. It's disgusting material, just... What were those things we were fighting? The regenerators? Let me see if that's what it was. Regenerator, Resident Evil 4. Yeah, the regenerators. Those are some sick fucks, man. Also, Leon's head can get torn off by the chainsaw. Like, there are still things from Resident Evil 4 OG that are the same. Or, you know, just as good. It's just a matter of, you know, what are we specifically talking about? Resident Evil 3, though, that is a straight-up downgrade. Like, fucking painful as fuck. Yeah, man, I'll stay on, like, very late if you guys want me to. But I would like to play a game while we chill. I just have to set everything up. Sort of like set everything up. It's more like tear everything down, turn off these lights. Actually, I'll just unplug it. Yeah, I didn't change the setup too much. I just cleaned up a bit. Wow, it looks dark as fuck in here. Ada Wong, actress, was horrible. Yeah, she's pretty bad, ain't she? Probably not the worst in history, but she's... well, the worst Ada Wong. Hello, hello. Live from the compartment bay. Dillon in the details. Yeah, man, Resident Evil 4. What a fantastic fucking game. In every regard, though. Like, a great first game, a great remake, both good DLCs. Shit, man. I don't know why someone would knock Resident Evil 4 in any regard. One second, I need to change my profile picture. We can't be doing Christmas forever, although I like the Terrifier image. We'll do this. Oh. You have to change it. Who's that? Who the fuck is that?
Hopium Gardener has just tipped $5 through Super Chat.
Thank you.
Was the big tall dude in the leather coat meant to be another Mr. X?
You talking about the big cheese? No. No, he kind of gave that vibe for a second during the game when he's chasing you at the first moment he gets an opportunity. But no, he wasn't meant to be a Mr. X. I think they wanted to do that, but then they didn't. Like, someone misreported. I think it was just misinformation, bro. There we go. Change it to John Marston with a fucking... No, wait, not John Marston. Not John Marston. Man. Yeah, Mr. X. I hope they don't do too much of that anymore, honestly. And this new album fucking rocks. Which one is this? You balls! Dillon, can you stream Clock Tower 1 Remaster? Does it exist yet? Dude, any of the Clock Tower games, bro. Well, it exists. Rewind. I don't know if I played that one. That doesn't look familiar to me. I'd give these games a try, though. They're all cool. Like, the franchise is cool to me. Oh. It's weird and unfortunate that, like, we can't just play these games at any given moment. You gotta fuck around, jump through hoops, do nonsense. It's like, what the fuck? The dark truth is I question if we own anything at all. That's the truth beyond truth. The only thing I can say we own is a physical game that is fully finished on disc, that can play on a console without internet connection. Yeah, we own that. Other than that, I don't think we own shit. I hate to bring up all that license and stuff, but, like, I don't think we own anything. Some of our physical copies. Some of them. You balls! Her tremendous swinging nutsack. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One good thing about El Gato is the green screens. You sandwich with balls. We're just talking about an old school person who used to call into the shows. What did Billy say earlier about some Dead by Daylight? I seen a comment and I probably gonna hop on that Dead by Daylight grind here real soon. Probably same as well. Oh. But I don't know, man. Last time I played the game, I played one round. And then I put the game down because I kicked their fucking asses so bad. It was actually funny. Play the Warriors. I'll have to play it some other time because that's on the PS4. And to switch shit around, it's very difficult. Lara Croft here. Yeah, man. To me, some of these games that I've put so many hours into, the problem is balancing. How do you balance fun in a competitive environment? Because I'm not sure you can. Someone's gonna lose all the fucking time. Unless we add bots to this shit, someone's gonna lose all the fucking time. Didn't know I was playing with actual, like, I don't know, Oompa Loompas. These people honestly got destroyed worse than I've pretty much ever destroyed anyone in this game. I mean, it wasn't like I beat them in 5 minutes, but Jesus. There was no fucking mercy here. And when I play a game, I'm looking usually for fun, but also the win. In this case, I had both. And I turned off the game after a 15-minute session. Sometimes games can give me, you know, all I need from them in one match. And sometimes I play them for fucking 14 hours straight. Absolutely, Billy. I've got today and tomorrow off, so I'm free to do whatever. Thank you guys for joining tonight, man. That really makes me happy. I just want to watch this match. I remember this shit is just disgusting what I did to these people. Just fucking... just evil. I'm not a nice person. This lady ever kicked me? So when this character doesn't attack, there's like a 3-second window where they can kick me and destroy me. But no one kicked me until later on in the match for some reason. It's so weird to me to play a game that is so sweaty and full of competition. It's the weirdest thing to me, actually. This is just a frontier of just... do whatever the fuck. It kind of reminds me of someone... well, not even GTA, because GTA is not even competitive. It's just, sometimes I can't tell what I should do. Should I focus on the fun? Should I focus on winning? Winning isn't always fun, but I do love to win every time. What up, coffee cup? Man, I could use a coffee right now, but my coffee maker's all the way far away. Man, these people got sent to fucking hell. I did... no remorse. Nothing. Basically just camped them out until they died. Left everyone slugged. Very sad. Warriors. No, we'll be back to the Warriors soon. I think that's what most people wanted to see next. I really need to finish Indiana Jones, though, because I don't want to pay Xbox. Don't want to pay them. Paying Xbox is mid. Well, that's one person dead. How many minutes in? Less than 5 minutes into this match. If someone's dead in this game, you're gonna lose. That's what makes things like this interesting to me. The imbalance of it. You can basically... you could call it a gladiator arena. Everyone brings their finest fucking instruments, but... sometimes it doesn't come down to experience or luck. It just comes down to some fucking unknown factor. I think it has to do with players on different levels of skill. You guys know TikTok's being deleted? Guess I'm gonna have to cry about it. Oh, Lara Croft is so fucking dead. And this game was the meanest game I've ever fucking played. I have never been more mean than this. More so about beating them. I've never been more mean about beating people in this game. Oh, then she kicks me. Yeah, the whole time they could have kicked me. And they didn't. I also love names in this game. It's like, you can't catch me, haha. And then I catch them literally right at the start of the fucking game. It's hilarious. I love it. Literally 15 minutes I played this game and then put it down. When other times I've spent 19 hours straight just fucking hammering away. Oh, if you want to win in Dead by Daylight, try twins. Not always fun, but I think 99% of my games are wins. Because people can't help themselves. They just die instantly. Never gonna catch me. Dude, man, I have sweated pretty hard in this game. I ain't gonna lie, I've done some atrocious things. Just unfathomable things. For the win. Like, I don't know, I think most people I can catch. But obviously there are sweatlords who play this game like 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't have time for that. I've got a job. I've got a jobby job. I have to put bread on the table, and toothpaste in the fucking cabinet, and toilet paper for my ass. Lara Croft is about to be killed. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with this survivor. She was like, wee wee wee. And then she like tries to leave, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Lara Croft. I don't know what she was going to do or what she wanted. Maybe she just wanted to see the death camera, like, properly. Well, it's tough to die. It's tough to die. It's tough to lose. I hate losing, and I know other people do too. I think this was the worst I've made anyone lose at a game. Probably in a very long time. 5,000 points. Oh my god.
Alright, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we?
Oh, that's why I recorded that. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Hell yeah, man. It's a good clip. By the way, Helldivers 2 is like the best fucking game I've played in a long time. If you guys are immune to fun, you might not like this game, but this is the sickest... I heard they're making a movie too. Like, they gotta get off the fucking weed. Don't make a movie. What are you, crazy? The game is so good, you don't need a movie. You're just gonna be remaking Starship fucking Troopers. I mean, I could probably think of a good movie idea for this, but I don't even know if I would want it to exist. Bro, the game is so fucking good. Like, they took Assassin's Creed, made that into a movie, and it blew cock. Imagine trying, like, this. What are you, insane? You had all the material to make a good Assassin's Creed movie, and then what the fuck did you do, man? It's just madness. They'll do anything for money. They will destroy anything you love for money to try and make, you know, squeeze some milk out of it. Very unhinged. Greed, I think, is one of the most unhinged things about human existence. It's one of our weirdest traits. Oh my fuck, we are dead. Holy shit. We will not. Oh my god. Muff divers. What up, Get Ready? Dude, you like this game? Because this shit just makes my heart go. I like combat. I like struggle. Big explosions, lots of noise. I think if you played this game long enough, you could probably get some form of PTSD. If you played it loud enough and long enough on the highest difficulty, I think you could probably get like a disorder. This is actually one I would suggest taking a break on from time to time. They say, oh, only pussies take breaks, or something during the loading screen, but I actually think breaks make sense. This game is way too fucking high adrenaline to... Holy fuck. They're dropping tanks on tanks! Like, I love this. Don't make a fucking movie out of this. God, man, I can't believe they made a Borderlands movie and it sucked that bad. It must have been intentional. They must have been like, hey, we've got a grudge against these people. Let's fuck up their franchise so bad. Everyone will remember it forever. Bro, like, holy fuck. I love this game. I don't know. Between this and Dragon's Dogma 2, Game of the Year, I don't know, man. I think I'd have to hand it to this. Dragon's Dogma 2 is great, but am I playing that right now? No. I'm playing fucking Helldivers 2. Dude, please, a new Battlefield game would be so sweet. Oh, I can't believe they have just... God. Can't believe it. You know? I honestly just can't believe it. Dude. I don't know what I did to make that many explosions at once. And the fact that they added a new enemy when they did totally rejuvenated the game, like 100%. But it's fresh even fighting the other enemies now too, it just feels good. Hopefully they can keep it up, man. I would love to see more content. Like, a new enemy is a lot to ask for right now. But eventually, you know, eventually. Only thing I'll really complain about with this game is perhaps some crashing. Server stability is questionable at times. But lately it's been pretty good. As long as they can keep up somewhat of a pace, yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine, man. Helldivers, there's more gas left in the tank. They just, like you said, keep up the pace, keep it going. And maybe diversify the missions just slightly. Because you have to play different difficulties to get different missions, I found out. And some of the cool missions are on medium difficulty, when I like to play on extreme. And extreme is like, what, the 4th highest difficulty? Not even like the top. It's a comfortable difficulty. It's difficult when it's difficult, but it's, you know, feels mostly balanced to me. Yeah, Nemesis, people never change, man. I still get messages and salt galore, bro. Don't worry about it. It means you just played really well. Let them seethe and foam. Let them bitch and cry. Now, what I don't ever suggest anyone do is friendly fire on purpose and try to ruin someone else's time. Like, if you want to be a big fucking loser like that, definitely never tell me about it. Like, not every time has to be a serious session, you know? Not every game has to be a serious session, but to, like, try and ruin someone else's time, that's cringe. I usually don't message anyone. I usually get the messages first, and then I'll reply, and I'll be like, why are you such a salty bitch, you know? Why are you being a little bitch about it? I beat your ass in a game. Cry. But I've never outright messaged someone and said, uninstall the game, you dweeb. Anyway, guys. I'm probably gonna call it a night, and we'll be back with some type of something tomorrow at some point. Maybe earlier in the day. Maybe later in the night. I'm not sure. But it was great hanging out and getting down to the brass tacks with y'all. Thanks for tuning in and supporting the stream. Thanks for sticking around. 2025. We're just getting started. We'll be back with more Midngiht oils. And perhaps some unexpected episodic content. Until next time. May the road always lead you to warm sands. And may every constellation lead you home. But until next time, folks. Ta-ta.